Vivek owned a pansexual person.
Yes.
Benny Johnson, of course, who is the...
But it wasn't even an ownage.
Well, quote unquote own. But
and the quote unquote is also around pansexual, like it's fake. Benny, you're gay.
I didn't want to say
Why
that.
are you? I will say it. Not only is he gay, everybody knows he's gay. Like, it's like a known thing in conservative circles that I've said time and time again, Benny Johnson is not allowed to go on trips by himself without his wife present any longer because he fucks dudes on the side.
Is he the one that had the gay cruise ad?
Yeah, he's the one who also had the gay cruise ad on the military website. Really, he's like, why are they showing me gay cruise ads on military.com?
So anyway, Benny posted this. Let's take a look.
What were your opinions on the LGBTQ plus community?
Well, I don't think it's one community.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, how could it be? Just mashed together an alphabet soup. Trans is fundamentally in tension with gay, if you ask me. But what's your opinion?
Wait, first pause it. So he does the classic British technique, which is it's not LGBT love, it's LGB, the T's different, which is like not something that like Americans give a shit about, because if they genuinely have an opinion, it's usually like, yeah, they're all immoral perverts who are definitely going to hell and you know, satanic. Or on the other side, the average American just like maybe thinks they're like weird and gross, but overall like doesn't give a shit enough. You know what I mean? And then you of course have people who are supporters. But he's trying to do that. He's trying to make that distinction stick, which hasn't really worked in America. It has worked in the UK because they are uniquely transphobic, but doesn't really work in America. But let's move on.
Hold on. This member, Haiti, says, I'm pansexual and Iowan. So
we found her. We found her.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got her.
I was joking. Obviously, I'm sure there's plenty of pansexuals in Iowa.
All right, so here is Benny Boy. Or, I mean,
I am personally
Vivek.
pansexual, so I was just wondering what your views on same-sex couples were.
I don't have a negative view of same-sex couples, but I do.
All right, fuck it.
So here's the no. Wait. No, you got to hear the bar.
What do you think? Because he's at first like trans people. They are not part of this community. She's like, okay, so how do you feel about the community without the trans people? Hate them.
No. He goes, I don't have a negative view at all. But no. Listen.
No, he said I have a negative view.
No. I don't have a negative view.
I missed that.
Watch the bars that come after this, though, because it's so fucking stupid. It gave me an aneurysm when I saw it yesterday.
All right, I misheard him. Let's augment back a little bit.
On same-sex couples were.
I don't have a negative view.
He literally said I would have a negative view.
No, I don't have a negative view, Ethan. That's what he's saying. But just why would he?
I don't have a
I don't have
negative view.
I heard it that time, guys. I heard it.
Yeah, but keep going.
I heard it.
He got there, people. He got there.
Goblin mode today. You're goblin mode. Look how many times you paused.
I'm trying, bro. Stop talking so I can play it.
It's 25 seconds. Let it run.
Like I'm the only one. You're always pausing every 5 seconds. I just want to watch Vivek spit, bro.
But I do have a negative view of a tyranny of the minority. So I think that in the name of protecting against a tyranny of the majority, and there are times in this country's history where we have had a tyranny of the majority, we have now,
it's called
in the name of
democracy, first of all, the tyranny of majority, a terrifying prospect, democracy. The fact that this motherfucker says LGBT rights are the tyranny of minority is insane, because, and obviously this person is not like trying to have a debate with him at that moment. She's just trying to figure out what his opinions are. 75% of the country believes in protecting same-sex marriage. What the fuck do you mean a tyranny of minority? Well, that is not a minority. The minority is the 25% evangelical Protestants who are like, no, actually that's demon shit and they're all pedophiles and they need to go to hell and they can't get married. That's the tyranny of minority. The Republican Party's entire strategy revolves around implementing the tyranny of minority. They don't even hide it. They often will openly state that by saying the tyranny of majority. America was founded on eliminating the tyranny of majority. That's why they have the Electoral College. This is not a real democracy. This is a constitutional republic, sir. Like that's a Republican line. So Very odd for him to take this position, and doubly odd that Republicans were like glazing him, saying he did such a good job.
Well, who is he speaking for exactly? He's asking someone who's part of the LGBT community, and he's like, no, trans people, they don't belong. Trust me. It's like, well, you're talking to a member of the LGBT. She disagrees. So who are you speaking for? Benny Johnson?
Also, like, yeah, are you gay? Like, what the fuck do you know about?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who are you speaking for?
Maybe he pulled to Obama and he imagined having sex with men in his dreams in order to rizz up some bisexual Marxist queens in college.
And pussy too.
All right, I'm going to play it now. I'm going to play it.
Of the majority created a new tyranny of the minority. And I think that that's wrong. I don't think that somebody who's religious should be forced to officiate a wedding that they disagree with.
Hold on, that's not happening.
It's not.
Nobody's being forced to officiate weddings.
No, but Republicans love making fake problems they cry about. No, there is one aspect of this that Republicans often point to, which is churches still get subsidies for adoption programs, for example, and they are a major network of adoption providers in this country. And same-sex couples have to, by law, be allowed to adopt at the church adoption programs. And if they don't abide by it, which they can still refuse, they won't get any federal subsidies. So that's like a big point of contention.
That's not officiating.
But yeah, the officiating of weddings, I'm
just pretty sure
is I don't know how that works. I don't know why he's like.
There's the gays are forcing us good Christians to officiate.
Like what gay couples like? I want to go to a fucking Baptist church in the heart of the South where they're doing like snake charming and get gay married there. You know what I mean?
By the way, we've been crunching the numbers on Mike's logo. Election Crime Bureau. We located this. We located this on PNG Tree.
Security Shield Red Eagle logo design template vector.
Hell yeah.
And actually,
how the hell do you find
lifetime, that? You can get the lifetime license for $129, actually.
Yeah.
So I could be wrong about, I don't want to speak for Mr. Ramaswamy over here, but this is, I suspect, what he's referring to with this, which this is a judge getting in trouble for refusing to officiate a wedding, which is totally a different thing than
that's illegal.
Right.
Okay. Now that's really fucking illegal. Okay. You can't do that.
Let me read this headline for you guys. Texas judge who doesn't want to perform gay marriage ceremonies hopes web designer Supreme Court case helps her fight. Right. Because that's your legal obligation.
Yup. You cannot do that.
So I don't know for sure this is what he's referring to, but this is the first thing. Forced to officiate gay wedding. I Googled that, and this comes up from just last month. So I'm pretty sure that this is what he's sort of referencing.
Because gay marriage is not about churches, even though conservatives love talking about it from the angle of churches. It's about certification. It's a legal thing. Right. Obergefell is basically creating a structure where like states and all matter of courts have to legally recognize and certify same-sex couples.
Right.
I'm really, I had no idea.
I don't think somebody who is a woman who's worked really hard for her achievements should be forced to compete against a biological man.
Immediately hits the trans women in sports competing against cis women line, which is
she just asked.
Wasn't the question at all.
Yeah, where are you going?
Yeah,
with
because
this,
they can't. Because
Vivi, my boy,
that is the only soundbite that actually has some level. They've tested this out, as you know as well. They focus grouped this, and they found that as long as you tie it, like as long as you tie anti-trans rhetoric, not directly to like utilizing bathrooms or whatever, which is unsuccessful, but to an element of fairness, which actually does penetrate the American consciousness fairly well. That's actually a prescient message that people cling on to, which is why the discourse has moved into like dunking on the 3 trans girls at the fucking swim meet in the entire state of Kansas. It's like so stupid. Who cares?
All
Fuck
right.
you.
Let's play it. Okay. Mute our mics. Okay?
Gladly.
We're both muted.
We're locked in.
I don't think that somebody who's a woman that
No. Nope.
respects her bodily autonomy and dignity should be forced to change clothes in a locker room with a man. That's not freedom, that's oppression. And so I believe that we live in a country where free adults should be free to dress how they want, behave how they want, and that's fine. But you don't become oppressive by foisting that on others. And that especially includes kids, because kids aren't the same as adults. And so I think adults are free to make whatever choices they want, but do not foist that ideology onto children before children are in a position as adults to make decisions for themselves. And so I think a lot of the frustration in the country, and if I'm being really honest, that I also share, comes from that
really
new
right
culture of oppression where saying those things can actually get somebody punished. And in my case, it's part of why it's my responsibility to say them. And I respect that you may have a different opinion, and that's okay. It's part of what makes our country great is that you and I can be civil and have this conversation, and that we live in a country that still gives us, each of us, the right to speak to a presidential.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
I just want
you're
to
kind of
say
stealing this content. You're not reacting to it hard enough by just sitting there quietly.
it's kinda
So you
fucked
should
up.
actually
He's
probably
gonna
speak
we're
clap.
up.
gonna
dude.
comment now, man.
Okay.
I just want to say how beautiful this country is that I can openly wish for your genocide.
Yeah, it's like
It's beautiful to have that kind of freedom.
yeah, it's beautiful to live in a country where you can say that it's tyrannical for like trans women to coexist in society. Like
I support genocide.
it's so wonderful, and then also
Love?
act out.
Sorry.
What?
Love said he supports genocide. Just threw me off.
Also act out act out those desires in your legislative agenda, which genuinely does harm trans people.
All right.
Eating food over there?
There's a few pebbles there for
I saw. It's
not a big
fine.
deal, yeah.
Whatever.